Partner cheated on vacation. My GF and I have been dating a couple of years and living with each other. I recently discovered she cheated on me. We had been going through a rough patch, but it was not caused by a bad event on either side. Furthermore, I felt that we were working through this weird spell and still managing to spend good time together either at home or on a date night. Before the cheating event, my GF had told me she was going to hang out with a friend of the family on her side. Eventually, she manages to butt dial me and I hear her sitting in a car speaking to another manual. I thought maybe she was in danger. She had possibly done this so I could listen in and call 911. When I realized they were just sitting in her car eating something, I just hung up. I felt gross listening to the conversation for even 5-10 seconds. It was innocent enough, but the scenario was so strange that it felt like I was intruding. I texted her immediately, just stating that I heard what she was doing and that I would speak to her when she got back. I want to be very clear that this woman has never given me a single worry in regards to being unfaithful. I also respect her very much. Even though I was livid, I could somehow see how something innocent with a friend of the opposite sex could look bad with poor communication. She explained that she was just getting dessert with a coworker from her old job, someone who I know of and have no problems with, and asked me, "What did you hear?" Although she apologized and was upset, this really pissed me official. It felt like she was gathering what I managed to catch her with so that it could be downplayed. Here is the real kicker. She finished hanging out with this coworker before heading home. She did not even head right back home. I would not personally be able to finish spending time with a friend in the same scenario even if it was an innocent hangout, just due to the knots that would be in my stomach. She comes home, cries about the mistake. I am very understanding of the situation considering our rough patch. Here is the main cheating event. About 2 weeks pass from the aforementioned issue, and she tells me that she is going on a road trip with a family member to see another family member in a nearby state. I have no idea who this out-of-state cousin is, and they live close to my hometown in this other state. Right away I can tell I am not invited just when she is describing the trip. I just got the feeling to not even ask. Obviously that hurt, plus I always like going to this area because it is close to where I'm from. I just get quiet, and she asks why I am not saying anything. I knew my bad feelings about not being invited were just on my side, and I needed to rationalize those and deal with them in a positive way. However, I just felt like something was off and I did not know where that feeling was coming from at the time. She goes on the trip. Left Friday morning, comes back Sunday night. She never calls me once while there. She does give good communication with where she is, if she arrived, etc. I try to not really bother her or be overbearing even though I feel like something is official. She tells me that she is taking pictures of the city with a disposable camera. Cool. She comes back from the trip and now we enter into an even weirder spot in our relationship. I just feel like it is so strange being in the same area, and I feel like she's acting like a pet just died or something. We have no intimacy or physicality even if I try or set the stage. I ask multiple times just what is wrong, what can I do, what can I change to be a better partner. It is sort of shrugged off as a way she is just feeling, which caused me even more anxiety because it felt intangible. Eventually, we have 2 separate heated moments where she expresses that I throw her issues under the bus, and then that she hates living with me. Now I believe that she very possibly had valid points in both discussions, but it felt like you could again tell that it was masking something else, like a big flash to distract from something else. I still focused on what she said and tried to improve on it as it was the only tangible issue I had from her. One night after work, she comes home around 8/8:30. I am having a horrible dream. She sets her purse down and goes to shower. For some reason, I woke up and was staring right at the purse and could not stop myself from looking inside. I found the developed pictures of her trip using that camera she told me about. To my absolute horror, I see multiple pictures of her with another older than us. We're youngish. In one picture she is kissing him on the cheek in a park, in another it is a candid, another two she is in her robe hugging on this guy in the bathroom of a hotel room. None of them are explicit, but these are legit BF/GF pictures. I considered waiting until after the holiday to confront her, but this is now over a month old. I literally cannot stand at this point. I confront her when she comes out of the bathroom. At first, I tell her to give it up. I know what happened. I treat her with a lot of respect regarding the situation. I just want her to tell me herself and explain. I do not yell, cuss, threaten her. She refuses to tell me a single thing even when I hint enough to make it abundantly clear that we both know I saw the pictures. I have to ask her to take out the pictures in order for her to confess. We go through the whole confrontation, yada yada. What really enrages me is that she refuses to even tell me this guy's name, how he got to where they went, where she met him. She said she did not have sex with this man, which I did not believe for a second. She says she does not see why answering my questions would help. I am not asking her questions she already answered, and I am not asking gotcha questions, just basic info regarding what the fuck happened/who is this. She just refuses to answer. She says there are no texts or messages between them, so there is also nothing to see. I am starting something at the beginning of the year that is very high stress. She says that this was a mistake, but it was a multiple hour-long drive to this place, multiple days. She states there was a legit trip, but this also happened. I have not seen a single picture of her with either of her family members there. I believe she has been a quality partner outside of this and deserves a second chance. No one is perfect. I still am just so bothered by her lack of sharing information even after she's caught. Her credibility is already gone, has no legs to stand on, and refuses to answer my reasonable questions. Should I ask her to leave and stay with family? Will this just cause a further divide? I am welcome to any comments.